Born in Thunder Bay, this outstanding cyclist began his athletic career, like many Northern Ontario youth, in a hockey arena. It was his desire to advance in that winter sport that led him to the summer sport of cycling, which he used as a form of training and transportation. Taking part in high school competitions, he soon decided to make the switch from the ice to the asphalt and never looked back. In no time at all, it became clear that he had made the right choice. After just a short time as a member of the Thunder Bay Cycling Club under the direction of Hall of Famer Harry Curtis, he claimed the overall title in the cadet division at the 1982 Ontario Provincial Cycling Championships by crossing the finishing line in the time trial event a full 6 minutes ahead of his nearest competitor. And back home, he dominated races in the region, claiming the Thunder Bay Championship Junior title and a second place showing in the senior event, and placing a close second in the Junior 50K in the Kenora Grand Prix, which featured racers from across Canada and the U.S. The following season, he advanced through a number of selection camps, earning a spot on the Ontario Junior Road Cycling Team. This also marked his first season as a sponsored rider, joining the Velo Strada Club of Toronto and sponsor Cambio Reno Pirelli. In short order, he proved he was the right choice, contributing to a number of victories throughout the 1983 season, including the Ontario Junior Time Trial title. At the national level, he and his Team Ontario riders thrilled his hometown fans by winning the gold in the junior men's team time trial event at the Canadian Road Cycling Championships held in Thunder Bay by edging out BC by 2 seconds. At the National Track Championships in Montreal, he was part of the Ontario team that claimed the 4,000-meter team pursuit, a victory he shared with Hall of Famer Kurt Harnett. Named captain of the junior national team in 1984, he traveled throughout the U.S. and Europe competing against the best cyclists in the world, representing his country with distinction. First-place finishes in races in California and Arizona were matched by various stage victories throughout Europe. Competing in the Tour of Austria, which is a 4-day, 550-kilometer course known to be one of the top junior road races, he put in an impressive showing, finishing first for the Canadians, placing 30th out of the more than 120 racers. Competing at his first World Championships, he and his team put in a 19th place finish out of 45 countries, a respectable showing considering the team was plagued with illness and one of their 4 riders had dropped out. Spending the 1985 season developing his skills as a first-year member of the Canadian National Senior Team, he traveled to various competitions across the country, earning a number of top 5 finishes and setting a new 15K record competing in a Thunder Bay Cycling Club race. In 1986, his hometown fans were again provided the opportunity to see him shine, setting a personal best time of 53 minutes 43 seconds to claim the senior men's 40K time trials at the Provincial Road Cycling Championships in Thunder Bay. Racing with Toronto's High Park Cycle Club, he competed for Ontario in the Coors Canada Cup Tour, a series of races held in stages, winning the 50K road event in the Tour of Manitoba and the King of the Hill road event in the Niagara Classic. Not surprisingly, his efforts earned him a spot on the Canadian team that competed at the 1986 World Championships in Colorado in the team time trial. Developing each season, 1987 would prove to be one of his most successful. Serving as a member of the National Cycling A team, he participated against some of the best racers in the world, putting in top 10 and top 5 finishes. At the highly competitive Foster's race in Toronto, his 4th place finish overall was a highlight of the season, as was the opportunity to once again represent his country at the World Championships in Vienna. All of these accomplishments were setting the stage for the dream he had been working towards, and that is earning a spot on the 1988 Canadian Olympic team. He started off the '88 season in great style, winning the Raleigh Times Capital City 50-mile criterium in North Carolina and crossing the finish line a full minute ahead of the pack. Putting in a good showing at the Canadian Olympic Trials and the road race and team time trials events, his dream became a reality when he was selected as one of the 5 riders to make up the Canadian Olympic time trial team, with 4 eventually being selected to race at the event. Competing in a number of races during the summer, he made the trip to Seoul, South Korea, the site of the 1988 Olympics. And although not selected by the coach as one of the 4 riders, he did have the opportunity to be part of the Olympic experience. Following the 1988 season, Scott turned his attention to pursuing another of his dreams, achieving success through his education. With the same determination and drive that he had shown throughout his racing career, he accomplished his goal, graduating as a doctor of medicine and practicing today as a specialized knee surgeon. All throughout his career, Scott never forgot where he got his start and the people who got him to the top of the podium. He continues to return to Thunder Bay and join with the members of the Thunder Bay Cycling Club, both past and present, participating in the sport that he loves and that he represented his hometown so well in competitions throughout the world.